Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Legacy of Hestia. As I said, I did jump into the game to go through the dungeon. I went through it with 10 monster lures. I also did buy a bomb, so that achievement is in my collection. Now, let's see what's happening afterwards. I could not do the status update though, so that's something to look forward to, I guess. A day has passed since my levels up celebration. I'm currently on my way to Babel's Tower to purchase some new armor, since my old one has been destroyed. I already have in mind what I want to buy. An armored set by Welf Crozzo. I've used his creation for all this time, and it fit me just perfectly. I do not want to risk using something different. Here I am. The 8th floor of Babel's Tower. Time to look for my new armor. Last time it was sold. Here? I glanced at the box, but the armor is much different than what I was expecting, and it is from a different blacksmith. Terrible news. I look at another box, then this display, and then another box. However, as much as I like looking at the different armors and weapons, I just cannot find what I was looking for. No, this is not that either. It was around here last time. I feel like I have looked everywhere, but I just cannot find the armors made by Welf Crozzo. Unless he stopped making them, which I doubt. Perhaps its quality is so good that they moved it to the upper floors. There is no way I could afford them if that was the case. I wouldn't go that far. I give a last few looks around. I guess the only thing I can do is ask the shopkeeper. He will know for sure.
Why do you always put my goods so far in the back? I put a lot of effort making them, but if they are hidden, no one will purchase them, man.
Look, Almost looking to get any excuse to stop listening to a young blacksmith, he switches his full attention to me.
Welcome. May I help you?
Yes. I was looking to purchase a new set of armor by the blacksmith, Welf Crozzo. However, I cannot find them. I was wondering if they are still for sale here. Let's go. My boy is here. You did him dirty as well, with the head being like kind of not proportional. Sort of. Huh? Both of them look at me with a shocked expression.
Well... Worry not, adventurer, they are indeed still for sale. Right here.
He puts a box in front of me, and inside there are armor pieces of better quality than what I used to wear, and may buy it.
Welf Crozzo.
Can I really buy these? We're not going to buy them.
Buy them? Perhaps I should introduce myself. My name is Welf Crozzo, currently a level 1 smith from Hestia's Familia. Nice to meet ya.
Huh? Wait, you are...
Yep. You're the second person who purchased my armor pieces and the first one to buy them twice.
Really? He made so few sales? No way! They are really good pieces. I thought you had way more sales, man. He smirks towards the shopkeeper. Is he trying to make a point? Yeah. I finalized my purchase. And as I'm about to turn away, the blacksmith calls out to me.
Wait, do we have a moment?
Yeah. We take a seat in one of the resting areas.
By the way, about your name?
I realized I completely forgot to introduce myself and, feeling really bad about that, I bow my head. I'm sorry. I was so focused on finding armor and once introducing myself back totally slipped off my mind.
That is fine, do not worry.
Anyway, let me introduce myself. My name is Belcrano.
Yeah, seriously? You are a little rookie. The new record holder. You look much younger than I imagined.
Well, I started recently, so I'm still 18 years old.
Ooh, I started in dungeon about the same age. I'm 20 years old now. Ooh, you're impressive. To think that you would be the one to purchase my armor pieces. Can you share the feedback of your previous armor pieces, thanks?
Oh, yeah. I please tell him the various details of my experience with the armor. I'm not sure what he needs exactly, so I tell him everything I can think of. Its durability, how well it protected me from the various attacks, and how it felt wearing a full set for a long span of time. I mean, long span of time is... maybe overstatement. I mean, given the fact that he's an adventurer for 5 weeks, maybe 6 by now.
I see. I don't want to sound too full of myself, but I know I make high quality pieces. Even so, I do not sell. I do not understand why.
Well, the only thing I found out is the name given to the armor. Pionkichi. What? I don't know what it means. I'm not picky enough to avoid buying something just because of the name, especially back then. However, I'm sure most adventurers think differently. What a bunch of weirdos.
Well, that does not matter right now. There is a reason why I wanted to speak with you. The truth is that all low-level smiths struggle like I do. Repeated clients are rare, and I'm sure many blacksmiths are looking for the opportunity to make you their customer.
Not really, no.
The business world, it is much like a dungeon, but instead of fighting monsters in order to get magic stones, we fight each other in order to gain as many clients as we can.
Sounds tough. I would rather fight monsters. Yeah.
You're the first one to recognize my work. That alone would fill any blacksmith's heart with joy. However, you're also a record holder, not just any adventurer, so it is especially important for me that you will continue being my customer.
Oh, wait, that was it? I do not really think I'm that special. However, I already plan to buy all the armor pieces I need from you, just as it did today. Your prices are affordable, and the quality is high. I have also started with your equipment, and I know it fits my style perfectly, so I'm not going to risk trying something new. Especially since I plan to advance in the middle floors, I want to know I can rely on my armor.
Thank you. I really appreciate your words. However... I was thinking of something more permanent. Would you sign a direct contract with me, Bill Granell?
A direct contract?
How to explain it? Have you ever done a contract before?
I mean, I did one with my supporter.
Perfect. Well, the contract is pretty much the same. The only difference is that we are interested in drop items or other items found in dungeon that can be used to forge armors and weapons.
I have one already.
In exchange, we offer all the services expected out of a blacksmith. Free upkeep of the party's equipment, free repairs, and a big discount on forged weapons and armors. I can also hold my own in the dungeon, although I do not know how well I would fare in the middle floors.
Free upkeeps, free repairs, even discounts on your equipment, what? You will even help me fighting monsters. Are you sure it is okay?
Hey, I get being modest, but are you not undervaluing yourself too much now? You're a record holder level 2, whereas I'm a level 1 blacksmith. I'm definitely sure I want a contract with you. The question is, do you?
I mean, I get what you mean, but perhaps you think I am rich? Or from a rich familia, or... even though I'm level 2, I... He wraps his arm around my neck like we were good friends.
Have a look over there, just past this big sword, near the stand, piled up with shields. Do you see those guys?
Yeah?
All those guys are after you.
Eh?
They also want to sign a contract with you just like me.
Seriously?
Money can be gained from fame, but how else can you get fame if not by signing contracts with level 2 adventurers? Especially the record holder. You are more valuable than any amount of values you can think of right now.
All I can do is gulp in response. Now that that's it. Their story is really intense. This makes me feel like I'm a prey among hungry wolves. After a few moments, he lets me go.
That's pretty much how it is. Do not think like you're using me or anything like that. At the end of the day, you are doing me a big favor. Discounts, free repair, support, and anything else I offer is simply my way to thank you as much as I can. I want to Be your go-to guy for smithing. That is all I care about.
Alright. Then I will sign another contract with you, Welf son.
I'm so glad to hear that.
He stands up happily.
I feel like a big wave has been lifted off me. Looking forward to work with you, Belson.
We shake hands, and from his grip and rough skin I can tell that he's definitely going to be a good addition to my party. Let's go! Where is he? Yeah, I have one item, Minotaur Horn. I remember this being used as a smithing ingredient. I do not have any potions, yeah. Maybe there is no point in getting those. Yeah, let's go like that. Market, nothing useful. Sure, let's go to the tavern. I actually need to get the meal once again in order to level up. Skills, nothing. Hospital. Sadly, Army does not want to interact like that. Guild. Purchase maps. I will get floor 12, even if I cannot get there yet. I technically could buy the 13 as well. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I still have 400,000 in my collection. And we are 75k? Damn! Okay, my turtle ran away, don't laugh. I'm sorry. I laughed because you said don't laugh. My turtle ran away. Before you laugh at me, you will not believe how fast there can be if they apply themselves. I think it is still on the 9th floor. Please find it as soon as possible. Suvi. Alright. Okay, so as you have read from my request, my turtle ran away. Yes. It is really fast turtle, okay? Honestly, I had no idea turtles could run that fast. But guess what? They can, and mine did. Very fast. Where did you lose it? My party had just entered the 9th floor before my turtle jumped off my arms and started running like it had seen a watermelon. She loves watermelon, by the way. I'll keep that in mind. I'll be looking around the 9th floor and let you know if I find it. Thank you, I really hope you found her. I had her for my whole life. She's precious to me. Alright. Not gonna lie, turtles, they are both cute and they kinda creep me out. I don't know why exactly, but they do. I don't know, there is something creepy about them. Feels like, to me at least. Maybe I'm just weird, but yeah. Okay, let's go here. I need a strong enough adventure to go to the 9th floor again and defeat red caps until they drop their hat. Oh, that's like the higher level goblin, right? Then clean it up and bring it back to me. 75k, accept. You're the one who requested a job?
Yeah, that is me. On the red hat. The one from the goblin, I mean. I don't know much about monsters. I suppose it is the rare one that can be found at 9th floor, but I would not be able to tell you much more than that. What I do know is that I'm absolutely sure that their hats is what gives them the power. They're actually normal goblins, but their hat makes them stronger. So what would happen if I wore that hat? I believe I'm into something. Just make sure to clean my hat properly before delivering goblins are smelly.
What if you will change it to a goblin? Yeah.
Good, most people just laugh at me, but you are different. I will compensate properly for a service. Values will be meaningless once I obtain that power. Also, what happens if I wear a red hat on top of another hat? I shall research that after I get the first hat. Go get my red hat.
Okay. Find my children. The children of Familia have not come back home after they went to explore the 10th floor. It is not their first time, but something happened. I can feel their life, but that means they are lost and need to be rescued. Please help. 75k. Accept.
Hello, Balkun. A group of adventurers has not returned from dungeon. They should be on the 10th floor. It has not been too long, and it is not the first time we adventured there, but party is strong enough to handle the monsters there, but due to low visibility and fatigue, perhaps a new route, it is very likely they have gotten lost.
Alright, I'll do my best to find them.
Good luck, but please, be careful.
Yes! Come on, Aina-san, you know my carefulness. It does not exist. Okay, so we have 3 quests. All of them in the dungeon. Nothing happening in the outskirts. Maybe it's a good thing. Turtle, Red Caps on the 9 and Lost Party on 10. However, as usual, we are diving from floor 1. Or so I would say, but maybe we'll not be diving yet. Welf and I are heading towards the fountain, the spot I used to meet with Lily-san. The plan for the day is to explore the 11th floor with Welf-san and for me to try out my newly acquired skill. I already did that technically. Of course, this is also a good way to try out our new battle party. Good morning, Lily-san!
Good morning, Belsama.
Morning!
Who is this?
Ah, he's the blacksmith I bought my armor from. He wanted to join our party, so...
So we agree without any second thought.
Well...
Let's go!
Lisa marches forward without saying a word and barely looking back at us. Am I wrong, or she seems rather angry? Did I do something wrong? Yeah, it's like, you know... Actually, Belle doesn't know, but... Ruining that... Precious, just the two of you in the dungeon situation. So, is he in my party now? Let's go. Dude! Strength 617, Endurance 521, Dexterity 645, Agility 509, Magic only 70. Skills: Crozzo Blood, allows you to create magic swords. Veritas Burn, grants fire resistance and increases the power of fire element attacks. Spells: Will-O-Wisp, explodes enemies' own magic. This spell is so dirty. I love it, by the way. Do I have to go to the tavern? No. To the dungeon! So I need to go as deep as 11th. Gotcha. We're starting at the very beginning for. As always, a little warm up. And then we'll dive further. Find the turtle on floor 9, defeat the red cap on floor 9, find Lost Party on floor 10, reach the end of floor 11. Power of a hero. Man, it feels... Oh, there is something I need to change, by the way. Default. Yeah. So yeah, you can also speed up the fights a little bit. You can speed up the fights, which is a wonderful thing when you want to grind. Also, yeah, Belle's status, like those, don't pay attention to that. It will be higher. It's got to be higher. I did the grind. Okay? I did go through the dungeon like crazy. I had 10 monster lures active. Basically, I made it to the floor 11 and to the 6th back, I think. That's when I ran out of monster lures. Because, yeah. 10 is not enough, apparently. Maybe I need like 13 to do like actually a proper lap. Or maybe 12 would do. No clue. I have no clue if Welf will be leveling up, but let's see. Alright. 139 them, got it. Not bad, not bad. Whoa, there was a little lag there. Again, I don't know if I should be allowing the others to attack. I mean, Lily does not level up at all. I feel like maybe at some point. Welf, I don't know if we would be able to level him up if he gets to attack. Maybe. I'd say it would make sense. Yeah, for obviously he's with Hephaestus Familia, right? The goddess Hephaestus. To be fair, once again, my favorite goddess in Danmachi. Hephaestus, yeah. Welf's taste in goddess. Okay, that's maybe a weird thing to say, but is also good, yeah. If not the best, I would say. Considering that he did fall for Hephaestus, right? But yeah, then again, there is also one more blacksmith in Hephaestus Familia that is lovely, and by that I mean... Why did it not hit? 10 MP, oof. By that I mean Tsubaki, of course. Now that I think about it, I did defeat one red cup before. I guess I did not hold on to the hut. By the way, Bell is basically triple health of Welf now. Gee. I really am like Otarlo. Just go to the dungeon and grind that level like crazy. I'm a little curious if maybe... Actually... The thing is, I'm not getting any rations anymore. And he is supposedly like stopping on those... Not on the floors really, but in the rest areas of certain floors was supposed to give you little cutscenes between party members. I cannot see any of that now, because I'm not getting rations. And you know who was giving me rations? The one that I dislike, Sir. Where are we? Floor 5. Yeah. Without lure, the fights are not as often of an occurrence, which is a good thing. Attack! But yeah, when I was basically grinding Bell's level, when it was Lily's turn, I would just go, wait, and I could literally go through the entire dungeon like that. I know, crazy, right? Magic! I've collected so many items in that run. It was nuts. By the way, I feel like that is not actually the whole inventory. Because at some point I had it full. So it's like, okay, I will use all the potions. I used all the potions. And it was still full. So it's like there is page 2, which I cannot see. It feels like that. Then again, there should be also like a second inventory or whatever, which belongs to Lily. I think. Maybe. Firebolt. Do 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 do. Ooh, 3 opponents. Alright. Technically, with a bit of luck, I should be dealing with... I should be dealing with them in one go. And a counter. Oh yeah, counter definitely now speeds things up a little bit as well. Like, even if there are 4 opponents, quite often 2 of them will be dealt with by the counter. That is so lovely. Boom. Welf, go. Welf is such a good character, by the way. Honestly, instead of making like the Oratoria series, just do something about Welf. Jesus. Because the Oratoria is so bad. Then again, maybe there was something. No, maybe there is something about Welf only. They don't know about that. There is definitely no animation, but maybe there is something in the writing form. Do you have a favorite heroine? Something. I did not read until the very end. Okay, so potentially we can do this still in one turn. Oh, well, you almost got that ant. Almost. Like, I can't believe that. See, a counter. No counter here, alright. Let's burn the ant. We are getting close to floor 9. Very, very close. Do 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 no 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 no. Floor 8. Ooh, goblins. Okay, that's actually good. I actually feel like if I were to dive into the dungeon again with the monster lure, I feel like I might actually get the achievement for 1000 goblins. No counters. Whoa, that's a lot of them. But yeah, now for opponents, 3 people in my team, it is a little more comfortable. Like going alone and having 4 is... To be fair, if it's Bell, it's fine. Lily does not do much damage. Then again, not her fault. It's the fault of the Familia she's in, because her status is not being updated. Ah! Yikes. That did not go well. That's the... Whoa, 1500. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Counter. Also, I know I maybe have said, which I definitely did, about actually making a mistake, and maybe I should have started this in a VN mode, right, instead of RPG mode. Yeah, it's a good thing that we are in RPG mode, because apparently in VN mode some of the stuff you can basically miss. So RPG mode is basically more of a complete game. Or complete story. Damn it. There was 666 damage, I think. The devil's magic. The devil's damage. Oh yeah, I had this turned on. Let's do it like that. Yeah, it is faster. For the fight, actually, we might... Oh, for fuck's sake. We might have the turbo mode on. Feels like a good thing to do. Walking, not really. Walking in turbo mode, not that great. I wish it would. Oh yeah, I need to keep it on in the settings. Let me turn it on. Always fast forward. Yeah. The battles will speed up. From now on. Kinda late into the game, right? Like what is it? Episode 25, and now I'm speeding up the fight. But maybe now it's too fast. Counter. Nice. Lee is getting attacked a lot today. Next floor, please. Oh, this is the quest floor, isn't it? Floor 9, yeah. So we need to find the turtle and the red cup. So maybe red cup will appear in a random fight. Nice. Oh, there is something by the room. So I guess that might be the event with the party that is kinda stuck or something. Oh, and there is something to the right side, okay. So let's go to the right first. Maybe not this way. What am I doing? We'll go through here. I'm guessing this might be the turtle. Unless it's the turtle that is near the fireplace. Ah. Welf. Finish it. Okay. Oh no, the party is on the next floor. Okay. It's either the turtle or the red cup. I finally found the red cup. They really are rare. I hope he drops a red hat so I can be done with this quest. Here I come! Boop, boop. I guess it did drop given that it's completed. So yeah, wait. Did I click wait? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, one counter, that's great. Wow. Feels like the red cup is an unlucky item now. Given how much we are getting that. Wow! Damn. It really does feel like an unlucky item. Jesus. No counters. That's fine. We can do that anyway. Okay. Hopefully the turtle is all okay. Gold. Wait a second. This is also the place where there was a scene with Aisha. Which didn't make any sense at all for me to look at because we don't know her yet. Hidden in tall grass and flowers, I spotted a turtle matching the description of the pet I've been requested to find. Not that there will be another turtle in dungeon usually. It is happily licking off the spores coming off the mushrooms above. It did not even notice me. I don't think that it is healthy for you, Mr. Turtle. I pick the turtle up and make my way outside the dungeon. Which obviously I don't. Mr. Turtle, we shall proceed further. Because we have a lot to do still here. That is correct. There is still stuff to do. And on floor 10, we shall look for... Great start. For the lost party. Oh, Wolf get hit for the first time. Okay, so on this floor, Wolf cannot one-shot anyone anymore, seems like. To the right. Wait. I think there was something on the side. Wow, they even can double. Okay, Wolf. Oh no, come on. Little rookie, you cannot miss. Good. For a second I thought there was something to the side. and this is a higher floor for them. Wow. Dude. Both Welf and Lily have an issue with trying to hit the butts. Counter. Nice. Counter. Firebolt. Nice. Just normal attack. Okay. Campfire. Save the game. They are not in a good spot in here. I have a little bit of a worry. As I walk in the fog, and it's a pretty exhausted looking party. Are you the adventurers from Familia? I'm here to rescue and lead you out of the dungeon. The party of the adventurers look very delighted to see me. They're sad and fatigued. Frown quickly turns to a smile. Yes, please. Thank you. But before that, we are going to the floor 11, guys. Like always. Hope you're ready. I wish there was one more route to that staircase. I guess you could call it that, right? Because there is only one route there. Technically, it's not a long route if you start from the entrance. Oh my god. Why are we missing so many attacks here? It's annoying. Thank you. Dude. I forgot that those floors are more active. Reach the end of floor 11. Oh yeah, I also did buy all the maps now, right? Yeah. How much money do we have here? Find magic stone. Okay, that's not really great. That's one not great. 73. Okay, that's not bad. 73,000. Frog tongue. 3 goblin fangs. 3 cobalt claws. 24 small magics. That's nice. And imp horn. Alright. Fireball. Dun 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 dun. Attack. Attack. Oh, damn it. Lily, Bell, Welf, Lily. Why are you missing your opponent so much? Making it out of dungeon life is a victory. Yeah? That is true. Now, once again, I wish we could see the whole map. Or, like, zoom in onto it however we want, because I do not remember where the exit here was. Was it up here? Yeah, it might have been up there. I see where the event is. And I see the exit as well. But I think I can assume already that I cannot use the exit anyway, and I can go deeper. Nice. Nice. So in anime I remembered this to show us like a dinosaur monster thing. I can't believe I finally got to explore the 11th floor! Once we reach the end of the 11th floor, Welf looks quite joyful.
So have never been here before?
Nope, first time.
That is weird. In fact, should you not be going in dungeon with your Familia? Even if they are in an expedition now, you never went to sleep with them?
I'm sure you are just misunderstanding his...
What is Lee misunderstanding? It is obvious that he's hiding something. Why did Belsman not talk to Lee before adding someone to our party? Because I'm the leader.
I'm sorry? I did not think you would mind.
It is nothing personal, but Hestia-sama entrusted you with making sure Belsama is safe, and I do not think he can be trusted.
Yeah. Lily, like you are the one to talk right now. I thought Kami-sama trusted me.
Am I really that much of a bother, Peepsqueak?
Lee's not a pipsqueak. Lee's name is Lurkarde.
Oh, I see. Nice to meet you, Lil Squeak.
Whatever, Lee does not care.
Will you not ask who I am? Since you do not trust me. That is how introductions work, right?
He bends with while grinning, almost treating Lyrica like a child, which makes her even more angry. It's probably my fault. We should have made the introduction much earlier. This is Welf Crozzo-san. He's a smith belonging to Hephaestus Familia. My old set of armor was made by him, and when I went to buy a second set,
Crozzo!
I was not expecting her to react in a way, but her body almost shakes upon hearing his name. Yeah.
The cursed house of magic swordsmiths! The noble family of smiths that fell into ruin!
What are you talking about? What does it mean?
Do you not know about them, Belsama?
No, I don't.
Crozzo, they were masters of magic sword. Everyone knew their name back in their time. It is said that the only thing they made was magic swords, nothing else. They quickly became rich, famous, and ultimately were granted the right of the noble by the king at the time. But one day they fell out of favor with the king, and the rest is history.
I mean, history is interesting, but that is not important right now. Good timing.
Yep, seems like we don't have time to chat about that.
It seems like we stuck here far longer than we are meant to. A monster is being born from the dungeon wall. A big one. An orc. It is not even fully born yet before we hear another crack and then another.
We must prepare for a big fight.
Ready.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the most dangerous, somehow, the hard armored, I would say.
Ow!
Oh, there was a counter. Boop. 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 If I remember correctly, I need 4 turns to be able to use a certain skill. Yeah. Which whatever.
Whoa, it is not the first time I watch you battle, but you're really impressive, Basson.
Thanks. I understood too, the difference between level 1 and level 2. I feel like the gap between Ice Sun and I is closing in. Let's not go that far, man. Although, if a level up is such a big difference, just how strong is a level 6?
By the way, for someone hating my guts, you supported me throughout the whole fight, Lil Squeak.
Of course, it is Lee's job. It would be better if you got in Belsama's way after all.
Huh. Soon after the fight, their arguing begins again. Although they do look a little more friendly now, I think.
Lil Squeak.
Yes, I know.
Where? Again? We hear monsters running towards us from afar.
We should get back after we're done. I do not think this is a good spot to hang around.
Agreed.
Crozzo-san, watch out!
We look at the direction Lisan is pointing at. The orc scream had distracted us, and we did not hear of silverbacks sneaking closer to us from the ceiling. No worries. We've got this. We've got this. A little counter here and there as well. Boom, boom. Right. You have the least health, so... Yeah. Yeah. Firebolt! Reach the entrance of floor 11. So you don't mean this one, right? I should have expected that. Nice, Welf and Lily managed to do that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, back to the entrance of this floor. Nice. I don't want to be attacked now. I want to in peace get to the exit. Gang.
Let me out!
I also want to complete the quests in the guild, basically. And get all that monies. Oh, there was a counter. Nice. The counters are nasty. I'm so glad there is a skill like that, basically. Okay. Can the two of you get rid of the imp? Ah, close enough. Wow. They just don't give up. The orc has been countered. Nice. Is it going... I wonder if what I think of when it comes to story is going to happen now. I mean, I don't remember that stuff happening on their first trip to the dungeon, but I might be remembering incorrectly, basically. Save. After leaving the end of floor 11, which seemed to be spawning monsters of Endover, we turned to the entrance. We do not know if it is any safer, but we quickly leave the floor now if necessary.
This dungeon crawling thing is sure easier and more fun when you have strong ally with you.
Yeah, being in a party is nice. Looking not too far back, I always dreamt of the day I would be in a battle party. Sure, I was imagining it would be with members of my Familia, but this is nice too.
I think we did pretty well considering this our first day as a group. Well, it's all thanks to Lee's quick. You are not exactly fighter, but you know how to navigate the dungeon and coordinate, yes?
It is natural for a supporter. It is rare for someone to appreciate us, especially on day one.
I might be good at reading people.
Or you are also an outcast, which would explain why you are here now.
Ooh, still with that story, huh?
They suddenly stopped talking anymore, as more adventurers enter this floor.
It may be safer, but we are getting a lot of company here. What should we do? Head back or go somewhere else?
Well, I was looking to try out my new skill, but I have not figured it out yet. Perhaps I would have better luck tomorrow. Not sure if pushing it is the right choice. What do you say, Lily, son?
Before that,
She pointed at my arm. Huh?
Ooh, ask and you are given. Could that be your skill?
I'm not sure. Small specks of light are shimmering around my arm. I move it around and they follow. I try to dust them off, and while they disappear for a moment, they simply reappear once I move my hand away. Huh. All three of us are confused and totally focused on my arm until we hear a scream.
What the?
And the other monster. Run, run, run! An infant dragon, get out! Before we have time to react, a big group of adventurers pushes through us in order to climb to the upper floors. It is so sudden that both Welf and I almost land on our asses, and Lisan disappears for a moment. Once the crowd is finally gone, we spot Lisan sitting on the ground and further from us.
Why even come here if I can't handle the monster here?
Lynx, quick, get out of there! Behind her, hidden by the fog, the figure of an infant dragon emerges at it, and it is charging towards us. Too quick, I need to distract the monster! I would not have an issue with fighting an infant dragon, nor do I have an issue with keeping their aggro towards me. However, unpredictable situations like this are also part of the job of an adventurer. Being a level 2 does not mean we can act carelessly in the dungeon, and as I pray that Lisan will not be the cost of the lesson, I cast a spell at the infant dragon. Firebolt! A moment before an infant dragon was a few steps away from reaching Lisan, the next it is completely gone. A beam of pure white light completely erases the monster. I can't even see the magic stone landing on the ground. My magic got stronger ever since I leveled up, but this was on another level. The room grows real quiet while we look in disbelief at where the monster used to be.
Well, it seems like we discovered what your skill does.
Yeah. That is how our day ended. I was surprised my own power, Argonaut. It sure lives up to its name. I'm so happy that my first skill is so powerful. Although I still have not figured out how I triggered it. Lisan is really attentive to such things. Perhaps I will ask her once we are out of the dungeon. After leaving the dungeon, Welf splits from us to go back home, leaving Lisan and I alone. This is my chance to ask her about her opinion on my skill. Lisan, how do you think my skill is triggered?
Lee thought about it in the dungeon. It is obviously a passive skill, so Belsama has no control over it.
Huh? That is too bad. Being able to use it whenever I wanted would have been more useful.
Lee believes the trigger has to do with time and the situation you find yourself in.
What do you mean?
The skill probably activates every once in a while. It could be a set amount of time, or completely random. Lee's not sure. However, that happened only once Belsama began fighting the monsters, so it is likely it will never activate outside danger situation.
That is good. I would not want to destroy the church in my sleep. The one we live in.
Lee thinks we'll learn more about it once it triggers a few more times. If the cooldown is not too long, that would be a useful skill for the middle floors.
That is right. The middle floors. I can't wait until we get to explore them.
It is going to be difficult, but Lily is sure that we can do it if we will be careful.
Yes. We say our goodbyes before I begin making my way back home.
Belsama,
Yeah?
where are you going? Your home is on the opposite direction.
I mean, you can reach it through this road as well.
Do you not have to go around the park for it takes much longer?
Yeah, well, it is because I'm meeting with...
How should I call her? I mean, at this point, what are we?
With
A friend!
Belsama is meeting someone this late in the evening. Huh? Belsan, over here.
Armid-san!
You really came, I'm glad.
Yes, I'm sorry, I must be late. While we left dungeon area, we also explored the 11th floor. I'm sure it took a while longer to get from there all the way back to the surface.
It is fine. How did you find the 11th floor? Are you planning to go deeper?
We continue speaking about our day until we reach the park. During this time of the night, her street is much more quiet, but the park is dead silent. It would be almost creepy if I was not here with Armid-san. No, it would be creepy if she was alone. For her. Once we arrive at the dimly lit spot, we sit down. We quietly look at the sky for a while. A full moon is visible today.
You know, the reason why I was so pushy to see you last time we spoke after your celebration was because I've been meaning to tell you something. I've thought many times about what to say, but truth is that I'm not really good at this. I never had a date before. Yes. And I have never been interested in these things until now. So, I'll be blunt. I like you, Belle-san.
Ah! You mean...
Not just as a friend, yes. If you feel the same about me, I would like to try a relationship with you.
I've seen Armin smile and even be embarrassed at times. That's why I would have never expected her love confession to be so stoic. However, at this point I know it is just part of her personality, and I find that side of hers to be somehow charming. Unlike what her face might suggest, her hands are trembling slightly and gripping one another as if to give herself strength. Yeah, she's worried to be rejected. I do not think any man would be able to refuse your love confession. That includes me! I do not get to choose? I mean, of course, I'm not saying I like you only because of your beauty. You're kind-hearted and, to be honest, I find your personality to be really cute, like right now. For the first time since we entered the park, she shows some emotion, although it is mostly surprise towards my words.
I'm happy to hear that. I don't really know where to go from here.
Yeah? Neither do I, said Belle. Unlike her, my embarrassment is quite visible. Neither of us has ever been in a relationship, and while I did daydream a few times about it, reality feels much different.
But there's something I would like to try.
What is?
Suddenly I feel something soft and warm on my lips.
Nice!
A kiss?
Everything happens so quickly that it takes me a few months to understand what is going on. I never expected to get a kiss from her. Her face is so close to mine that I can smell the sweet fragrance of her lavender perfume. I stand there, frozen, with my eyes wide open. Technically you're sitting, come on. Helpless in the quiet of the night, it is like time has stopped in this beautiful moment. There is no other clue that time is indeed moving forward, if not my heart beating faster and faster. I constantly close my eyes, as she did, so that only us can exist, but I do not. Everything feels so right and perfect that I fear this to be only a dream. Surely, many men dreamt of the Dea Saint, and I dread the thought of ever waking up from this. My mind is a mess of emotions, but among that mess, I can tell that every sense of mine is confirming this to be a very real thing. Still, I keep my eyes open. Why? Dude, as much as I want to fully drown the feeling of bliss against my mouth, I don't want the vision of this beautiful woman gone. The woman that stole my first kiss. And my heart! Sorry, eyes. I don't know how long it has been since our lips met, but my legs start to tremble. My knees got weak. It is a good thing we are sitting. A second ago you said something different. However, that's not the only change in my body. I begin to feel excited, so much so that I feel like I'm sitting up on a rising fire whose heat is slowly burning my face up. It would feel uncomfortable if not for the slightly chilly wind of the evening and her cold fingers touching my neck just below my ear. It makes my whole body tingle every time she caresses me, like sparks coming from the magical union of our lips. Surprisingly, once our lips drew apart, I did not feel shy like before. If anything, I was joyful.
That was
amazing.
Yes.
We stopped kissing for a moment being, but our faces stay close. You know, the few times I've bought potions in your pharmacy, I saw you are quite popular. Really popular. I never thought you would be interested in me that way.
Honestly, I never thought that would ever happen either. Until it did. Among all the men I have ever seen, you are the one I want to be with. It took me a while to work through my feelings, and I still have a lot of work to do. There is only one thing I'm absolutely sure of right now, and that is you.
I think I'll be hated by the whole May population of Orario.
I'll make it worthwhile. Promised.
She gently lets her tongue out. I do not what takes over me, but I cannot resist the temptation to suck on her tongue and resume our kissing for a few more minutes, okay? To be fair, if you think about it, if he were to end up with Ice Wallenstein, right? The whole population of Orario would hate him as well. Anyway, I know you will. That kiss, my first kiss, will stay forever in my mind.
By the way, since you came from the dungeon, would you like me to take care of your wounds?
I should not have anything serious. I'm not even hurting. Besides, you must be tired and you are off work now.
I'm always a doctor, but right now, I do not consider this to be work. Besides, since we are a couple now, it is my duty to make sure they are always healthy.
She begins to caress my body. More like check your body right now. It feels similar to when she was doing a checkup on me after my battle with the Minotaur, but much more sensual. I do not feel any pain, but especially after that kiss, my body reacts in a way that she was not expecting. I'm very shaky.
Oh,
A few kisses later.
oh, welcome back, Balcon. How was your day? Mine was fairly normal, over busy since I had my shift at Hephaestus.
It was eventful.
Did something happen?
Well, yes and no. I proceed to tell her everything that has happened today while we ate our dinner. Maybe don't tell her about what happened with Armit.
That sounds scary. Are you sure you want to try the middle floor so soon?
Yeah, the monsters on the 11th floor. They were much weaker as a level 2. I can handle them easily. Welf's son is also really good and can hold it on his own. The only real issue was the difference in number and the surprise factor, which I'm sure is going to get even worse on the middle floors.
You could ask for help, you killed my advisor. With another member, it'll be easier, right? Balcon, to be honest, I don't think you will be able to explore the middle floors without taking a really big risk.
Oh, I know that. I would never put Lisan's or Welf's life at risk. I know it is like that I will not be able to fully explore that 13th floor with my current party, according to what I've been told and what I have seen on the floors I have explored so far. However, while we were on the 11th floor today, we found a good area where a party could fight and rest easily when compared with the rest of the floor. If we could find something similar, a good area we can hold on the 13th floor, then we might have a chance. It is hard to say right now, but I will do my best to be prepared for it. We'll stay near the entrance, of course.
Alright. You need to try sooner or later. The most important thing is that you will prepare as best as you can. Do you already have a day in mind?
Not yet. Since Welfson has joined the battle party recently, we need to get used to each other's fighting style first. Once we fully work as a party, I'll let Aina-san know and ask for some suggestions. She has the final say on this after all. Hestia smiles, seemingly satisfied by my answer.
Let me update your status now before we head to sleep.
Yes. Your strength has increased from 78 to 624 by 546 points. Are you serious? So my crazy grind only did that? Endurance from 6 to 48 only by 42. Now we are talking. The shared increase from 108 to 1318 by 1210. That's... now we are talking. Agility increased from 125 to 824 by 699. Alright, that's not bad. And magic from 48 to 621 by 573. Not bad, I guess. But I guess that shows that me going to the dungeon with 10 packs of monster lure and using it all in one go is already not enough. Oh boy. And we are talking floors 1 to 11 basically. Floors 1 to 11 and back. Yeah. Oh my. We need to dive into floor 12. Oh, we so need that. Well, we'll see where it goes. Tomorrow we'll continue and we'll see how it goes. For now, hope you enjoyed. As per usual, you know, consider liking the video if you did. Always super appreciated. If you're new around, consider sticking around by subscribing. That is absolutely appreciated even more. And that's about it, really. If you stick with me going through the dungeons, hopefully that will bring you some good luck and good next day. Yeah. I mean, it can quite possibly bring that, I guess. Would be lovely if it did. Yeah. But yeah, let's end it. We shall continue tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.